Our second speaker, Fabio, and his evaluator is, let's see, we don't have the screen, Dawn.
It's me. Anandi is the
Anandi is Fabio's evaluator. You're up.
gesture.
I love that picture that we're enjoying. The great outdoors tonight.
Deception Pass, Whidbey Island, Washington State. Anyway, so hello, fellow Toastmasters and Fabio. I'm very excited to be evaluating Fabio. I have seen every presentation, I believe, of his, and I've just seen the improvement over and over again. So the first thing, given that your topic was on effective body language, I thought your setup was fantastic. The lighting was great. You could see the top 3/4 of your body. So any gestures you were going to make, it was very clear. So I thought that was awesome. Also, you used a couple of great gestures during the introduction when Brenda was introducing you, like when you pointed to your head when she talked about remembering the names. You had a couple in the intro which were really phenomenal. The structure and flow of the whole presentation I thought was very tight. I followed it the whole way. I loved your use of the anecdotes, the funny anecdote about you going to school for 2 months and not knowing your teacher's name. That was hilarious. That was just very funny. And I could see that having that happen in your childhood would bring you into wanting to remember people's names. So I really enjoyed, and I am a structured person, so I enjoyed your 4-step process. I love the first one, being present, look at the person, eye contact. That was awesome. Your second one was associating, connecting the new person to somebody you knew in the past. That has happened to me so many times when I automatically like a person because they just subconsciously remind me of somebody from my past. The third one, you said repetition, where you say, when you meet the person, you say their name, and then when you leave, you say goodbye and their name, and you use their name a few times, which I thought was great advice. And lastly, writing down the name and with the situation where you met them or how you met them. I have used that technique myself often, and I think that was a great technique. A couple things you may want to work on, and I think this is just a bit of language barrier. Sometimes the sentence structure, you might have dropped out a word here and there. Just for an English sentence, there may have been, and it's almost like a word that's not so necessary, like maybe the or something, but when it's dropped out, it's noticeable. You had a few ahs, and I know you wanted to focus on that, but there were only a few ahs in the beginning, and then you sort of let go of the ahs and you got more into your presentation, and there weren't any more ahs that I heard towards the last few minutes. The pace was a bit choppy at times, but then it would be a little choppy, and then you go right into a nice flow. So all in all, the hand gestures were a good use of hand gestures. I would look for a little more purposeful use of the hand gestures. You did a lot of good ones, but just being a little more purposeful to refine a little bit more. Other than that, I think it was awesome.